The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. It was too wet to play. It was too wet to play. A little wetter than that. Too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. And Sally and I said, and I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out, too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house, we did nothing at all. So all we could do was just sit, and we did not like it, not one little bit. That's boring, isn't it? It was boring. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. That's you. That's your cue to come in. Like you're supposed to. And we looked and we saw him step in on the mat. And we looked and we saw him. The cat in the. And I sat there with. Oh, it went to the same one. Okay. And he said, I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the cat in the. A lot of good tricks, I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day, but our fish said, no, I'll say that. Make that, you are excellent, though. You're on the payroll. Make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the. You do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out. And the cat says, now, have no fear, said the cat. Boy, it's dramatic, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the. Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish with a game that I call up with a fish. And the fish says, put me down. The fish can't fly. The fish can't fly. The fish has to stay in the bowl. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. And the cat says, have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball. Don't stand on it. It's not real. It's not real. With a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. Look at me now, said the cat. With a cup and a cake on the top of my hat, I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball. I can hop up and down on the ball. Even the fish is hopping up and down on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I like this rhythm. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man, and look, with my tail, I can hold, we're a little behind there, with the fan, and I can fan with the fan, with my tail, and I can fan and hop on the ball, and hop just a little more. The fish is hopping just a little bit more, not too much. And that is what the cat said. Then the cat fell on his head. He came down with not yet. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball, and Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. There you go. And the fish came down too. You can't float. Not you, man. You can stay up. You made me lose my spot now. And the fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, do I like this? Oh, no, I do not. This is not a good game, said our fish as he lit. No, I do not like it, not one little bit. Now look what you did, said the fish to the cat. Now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house, and you bent our new rake. And the cat says, but I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot, said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so said the cat in the hat. So. I will show you another good game that I know. And then he ran out. And then as fast as a fox, the cat in the came back in with a box. A big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. Now look at this trick, said the cat. Take a look. Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. I called this game. No, I kicked this one. Four-chord attack right there. I called this game Run in a Box, said the cat. In this box are two things I will show to you now. You will like these two things, said the cat with a bow. I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. Two things, and I call them thing one and thing two. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun. Then out of the box came thing two and thing one. Ta-da! And they ran, 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 and they ran. They'll be in bed by 9. And they ran to us fast. They said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with things one and thing two?" And Sally and I did not know what to do. So we had to shake hands with things one and thing two, and we shook their two hands. But our fish said, "No! Really mad, no! I'd like a mask. Make that cat go away. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. And the cat says, "Have no fear, little fish," said the cat in the hat. "These things are good things," and he gave them a pat. "They are tame, oh so tame, they're coming to play. They will give you some fun on this wet day." The wet. Can I see that? Can I see that? Wet day. And the fish is even laughing. On this wet day. "Now here is a game that they like," said the cat. "They like to fly kites," said the cat in the. And the fish said, "No, not in the house," said the fish in the pot. Sorry. Said the fish in the pot, "They like to fly kites in the house, they should not. Oh, the things they will bump, oh, the things they will hit, oh, I do not like it, not one little bit." Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those two things bump their kites on the walls. Ready? Put your hands together. And we're going to go bump, thump, thump, bump. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bump, thump, thump, bump. Down the wall in the hall, thing 2 and thing 1, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Then those things ran about with big thumps, bumps, and kicks, and big hops, and big thumps, and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, "I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, so what would she say?" Then our fish said, "Look! And our fish shook with fear. They're pretty good. "Your mother is on her way home. Do you hear? Oh, what would she do to us? What would she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way. So do something fast," said the fish. "Do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can think of something to do, you will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. So as fast as I could, I went after my net. And I said, with my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet." Now everybody grab their net. Put it up in the air. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop. And I had them at last. Those two things had to stop. Everybody say, "Stop!" Then I said to the cat, "Now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away." And the cat says, "Oh dear," said the cat, "you do not like our game? Oh dear, what a shame. What a shame. You're crying. You're not smiling. You're crying. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook. And then the cat went away, crying with the sad kind of look. Bottom lip, bottom lip. And the fish says, that is good, yes. And he has gone away. But your mother will come and she'll find this big mess. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. And then, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Ta-da! Give him a letter! Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the... I will always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another good game that I know. And then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cape and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fish and the fan and the cup and the ship. And is there anything left? And he said, that is that. And then he was gone with the tip of his hat. Then our mother came in. Wait, I didn't hear her come in. She's like sneaking in. Then our mother came in. I probably still didn't hear her. Can I hear? Then our mother came in. I heard her that time. And she said to us too, did you have any fun? Did you have any fun? Does that sound like Mom? Did you have any fun? Does that sound like her? Tell me, what did you do? Does that sound like her? So silly. And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now what should we do? Now what would you do if your mother asked you? What would you do? You would run away? What would you do? You would tell her? You would go to your room? What would you tell her? What's that? Oh, you would tell them under the house? Oh, you would hide them under the house? Oh, okay, you would hide them under the house. Yes. You would tell the truth. Good job, good job. What would you do? You would put them all in your room? You put them all in your room? You would tell your mom there was a stinky cat in the house? Okay, that's good job, good job. What would you do? You would tell the truth. Give yourselves all a nice round of applause. That's so good. Give it up for our wonderful characters. Give it up for thing one. Give it up for thing two. Give it up for the fish. And give it up for the cat in the hat. We're doing a great job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, bring back out the cat. Come on, bring the cat back out. Yes. There you go. I thought you left us. Ah! All right, folks, we're going to have pictures with the cat, thing one, thing two, tomorrow in Cozumel in the atrium. And then we have the breakfast, and the breakfast is going to be green eggs and ham on the last sea day. You guys have a great day. See you at Elegant Night. Bye. Bye.